Well, I've been fishing since I was, as long as I can remember. Dad used to take. I'm originally from Illinois, the Chicagoland area. Dad used to take me up to northern Wisconsin and in Canada at a very young age. I mean, probably 5 years old. First time I went to Canada, and took me up to northern Wisconsin. We were always going up there, and I would fish with Dad. And then when Dad and his friends would be drinking at night, me and the rest of the kids would be running around on the beach fishing and running around the lake fishing, and that's just my whole life. And then I started fishing on my own in the streams of northern Illinois, taking our bikes down to a local smallmouth bass stream, and then I started in the fishing world, the professional fishing world, right after I got done with my master's degree. I started writing for a local newspaper. I had a column called the Outdoor Sportsman. Then I started writing for Midwest Outdoors, and soon after that, I started guiding and fishing tournaments. I started following around Al Linder's, the professional walleye trail, and they would put me up in a hotel. And man, I got to fish with the guys who I grew up watching. Like I met Al Linder. I never got to fish with him. I fished with Tommy Scarlett, Ted Takasaki, a bunch of Hall of Famers. Then I got a radio show with a guy named Mike Norris, who's also another Hall of Famer.
Very nice.
And eventually, after second divorce, I moved to Alaska. And I fished up there, but I did not like the fishing up there.
She didn't find you, did she?
In this day and age, they can find you anywhere. They found me
That's
when I
true.
went to Korea, man, But then I came back, I was making tons of money up there. Then I ended up in Louisiana because they didn't want us drilling in the Arctic Ocean anymore. So now I'm still in Louisiana. And man, I love Louisiana. I hate the heat. God, I hate the heat. 110 degrees is not something for a northern boy.
Yeah, we're sitting in I want to say in the 70s today. Someone else can confirm, but
92 down here. But yeah, man, down here I fish I'm down on the coast. Every chance I get fishing for speckled trout and reds. I love speckled trout. Speckled trout are such a special fish, and I love reds. And the bass fishing down here, if you get any further north of where I live in Baton Rouge. You get further north, that's where the 10-pounders are down here. Every couple of years, a hurricane comes through and kills every one of the bass. But, we can still catch them. They're still here. But, nice. I love going up to central and northern Louisiana and catching the big bass.